All I'm going to say is if every time they lose its SOL, it loses all its power. If every time a bad thing happens, it's immediately SOL. Any football loss is SOL. SOL is a player dying. You know what I'm saying? Like SOL is the Calvin Johnson catch rule. Those are the SOL moments. Let's not water down every single bad thing as SOL or every single loss is SOL.
See, this is where I disagree with you guys, though. It's not the inexplicable. Yeah, inexplicable is part of it, but so is the 1991 NFC Championship game loss. I lived as a Lions fan that was in the SOL era, and guess what? That season, they dominated except for 2 games. The first one they lost 45-0, and the last one they lost 41-10. They gave up 85 points to the best team in the league that year. They were never the best team.
But Tom,
they lost all the offensive linemen. Guess what? You have an offensive line problem. You can make the case. The Jameis Winston touchdown was a 3-ring circus SOL play. Then you have your center come back, desperation trying to save you, and the guy can't play. The story's being written.
If you want to call it SOL, that's fine. And I blame you for it.
Yes, blame him because he brought this up last week. But do you see where this goes then? They lost on Thanksgiving. That's SOL. They always lose on Thanksgiving. If they lose this week to the Dallas Cowboys, it'll be SOL. If they lose, everything just becomes SOL, and it just becomes a catch-all. It just becomes a lazy way of talking about this football team.
The 90s Lions got, and I don't really want to talk about this that much to agree, because I still think Campbell and Holmes, I think Campbell's the X factor here, that they're in such better hands with the head coach than they were back with the other success, the 90s Lions. But the similarity...
And they're in better hands with the general manager as well.
That front office back then built a borderline Super Bowl caliber team. And then all their decisions after they had that roster that was on the edge of competing made wrong decisions. I think Brad Holmes has crippled this franchise with his last 2 drafts and last year's offseason.